They told me competition brings out the very best, but look around the world and tell me who's impressed. Every game needs losers, every race needs pain. 1,000 people struggle so a handful can gain. From the schoolyard rankings to the corporate throne, people learn their value from a number they've been shown. Gold medals for a few, disappointment for the rest. Then we wonder why depression settles in our chest. They say it's healthy rivalry and natural human drive, but cooperation built the things that kept us all alive. We survive through sharing, through communities and trust, not by stepping on our neighbors and leaving them in dust. The stress keeps rising higher as the pressure never ends, turning fellow human beings into rivals, not friends. A culture built on winners is a culture built on fear, always looking over shoulders, wondering who's near. Competition is destructive, that's the truth I see. A world of winners and losers is where we're meant to be. When one climbs to the top while 1,000 fall below, the seeds of shame and violence are the things that start to grow. Competition is destructive, that's the lesson we ignored. Building walls between each other while we're keeping score. The future will look backward and that's why we couldn't see that cooperation always was the greater legacy. Look at business warfare. Every company must fight, trying to dominate a market and increase its might. Profit over people, that's the game they're told to play, while the poor get left behind a little more each day. The bigger that the distance between rich and poor becomes, the heavier the burden on the hearts of everyone. The pressure of comparison infects the social scene, creating status ladders where self-worth is measured mean. Even sports can spark a darkness people rarely discuss, when humiliation and tribal thinking capture us. Crowds become divided into us and them once more, and sometimes that resentment spills beyond the stadium doors. We're told it's human nature, that's the way it's always been, but every harmful system has defenders built within. Yesterday they said that kings and slavery were right. Today we question those ideas because we brought them on the light. Competition is destructive, that's the truth I see. A world of winners and losers and where we're meant to be. When one climbs to the top while 1,000 fall below, the seeds of shame and violence are the things that start to grow. Competition is destructive, that's the lesson we ignored. Building walls between each other while we're keeping score. The future will look backward and that's why we couldn't see that cooperation always was the greater legacy. The first shall be the last and the last shall be the first, yet our culture celebrates the opposite at its worst, teaching people from childhood that the value must be earned, while compassion and connection are the lessons left unlearned. Some are left without belonging, some are left without a voice, told the hierarchy's natural, told they really have no choice. But a society of losers carries wounds beneath the skin, and eventually those wounds become the cracks that break within. Like a body growing larger than its frame was built to bear, the weight of endless pressure fills the atmosphere with despair, until the structure buckles from the stress it can't contain, and all the wealth and trophies cannot heal the hidden pain. The future may remember how the evidence was there, how we knew inequality produced anxiety and fear, yet we kept the contest running while the warning signs were clear, and cooperation offered a much brighter frontier. No more winners, no more losers, no more crowns and no more rulers. Human beings side by side, not divided by our pride. No more races to the top, no more telling some to stop. When we work together we'll discover something new. The best in me comes out when I help bring out the best in you. The best in me comes out when I help bring out the best in you.